bias wreckers. So we all have our biases, and maybe it will happen that another member is kind of creeping up and it kind of becomes your bias wrecker then. I can't explain how I got my bias wreckers, and I have to say I don't have many. So the first bias wrecker I want to mention and I want to give a shout out to is Golden Child's Jung-joon. My biases in Golden Child are indeed Daeyeol and Bowman, but I don't know when it happened and I don't know why it happened. Jung-joon suddenly came into my life, and there he is, kind of ruining my day and saving it at the same time with his cute and adorable face, and his skills are beyond amazing, and he's super cute, and I thought he was so sweet during the Golden movie, but ruining my life lately. I don't know when it started. It has to be like beginning this year when I finally got myself to watch Olympic and Ring It Golden Child, and I think it started with the moment I started liking Bae-jung Taek. I mean, I love Seungmin, I love Taek, and I love Jung-joon, but these three together were the killer trio who made my heart weak. And I think that was the moment when I discovered Jung-joon as a bias wrecker material, and he kind of started wrecking me since then on a regular basis. Then I have a wrecker in VIX. My bias in VIX is Hyuk. But suddenly Ken came into the game, and he's just so sweet and so cute. He's giving Hyuk a hard time, because if I talk about VIX, I talk about Hyuk, or Ken, or N. And I, when I talk to VIX about VIX to Ines, I don't even call him Ken anymore. I always call him Jaewon. And then she's like so confused because she always means that I'm talking about her Jaewon. So he kind of, I don't know exactly when he became a bias. I can't tell you a exact moment. I kind of had him on my Twitter constantly, and I kind of started talking about him. The next rapper. He's not a rapper. My next wrecker is not a rapper. He is wrecking me for a while now, and it's JBJ's Donghan. My bias is Kenta, and he is my wrecker, and I love their bromance. They're just too cute, so it was kind of a match made in heaven that Kenta is my bias and Donghan is my wrecker. So I kind of started, I didn't even do most of the time from Produce 101, I didn't even know who Donghan was, to be honest. I just got his name. I knew there was a Donghan, but I couldn't like put a face to him for a long time during Produce, and I started to know his face, to get his name and his face together while watching Shape of You performance, and I liked his performance back then, but I wasn't like, oh my god, he's one of my picks, I want him in 101, or I didn't even knew that he was the one who made the mistake in Blood, Sweat and Tears performance, which I laughed about a lot, even though I can't do it myself. And I started to get his name and his face together at Shape of You performance, but I was way into Taeyeon and Justin at that time, so I didn't care much about Donghan. But later, when the whole is JBJ going to debut, and I got to know more about the JBJ members who are trying to be JBJ, I kind of thought, oh, he kind of fits good, and he and Kenta kind of look cute together. But I didn't care about him. I mean, I had Kenta, I was happy as long as Kenta is going to debut with them. So, and then came their debut, and then came Fantasy, and that's the moment I kind of started saying, oh, Donghan. Ines told me a lot of times, every time I talk about JBJ, there is only two topics. Either I talk about Kenta and how cute Kenta is and how I love Kenta and Kenta here, Kenta there, Kenta everywhere, or I talk about Donghan. And while we were on our summer vacation in Korea and I went to the JBJ advertisements where the members took the photos, I was like, Donghan here, Donghan there. I don't even recognized it myself, but I was constantly talking about Donghan. I don't know when it happened, when I started talking about him all the time, but suddenly I just started talking about him, and then it was time for the official debut of JBJ, and I was like, oh, music video, and then there were the teasers, and I was like, oh my god, Kenta is so hot. And then I saw Donghan and I was like, oh my god, Donghan is so killing me, and oh my god. And then I kind of recognized, oh, he may be my wrecker. Maybe I should call him my bias wrecker if I ever talk about him. So I kind of put him as a wrecker. And he is still my wrecker. I'm still wrecked by him on a daily basis. He killed me with that move performance because Taemin is like my king. And when he danced Move, I was moving. Also, it was so cute when he was like forcing Kenta to dance Despacito all the time. It was one of the reasons that I kind of fell into the trap that is Donghan. So, and before I continue to talk about Donghan and get sad because JBJ has only 1 month left, I should change the topic to my wrecker in NCT Dream. Yes, just NCT Dream. In whole NCT 2018 and NCT in general, I normally just have biases. But for NCT Dream, I have a wrecker. And I was like fighting against it for so long. I was fighting against it since 마지막 첫사랑 era. And my NCT Dream bias is Chenlo and Jisung. But after 마지막 첫사랑, after I saw the MV, someone was constantly knocking in my door, and I was like, no, I am not coming. I'm not opening that door for you. And that is the lovely, lovely Jeno. I kind of fell into the Jeno trap, and Jeno is like the best example for constantly nagging at your feels and constantly ruining your life. I can't enjoy 마지막 첫사랑 music video anymore because I want to look at Chenlo and I want to look at Jisung, and who do I look at? Jeno. His mermaid colored hair ruined my life back then, and it's still ruining my life now. And when I saw Go, I was like, no, you're shutting up right now. You're not doing this rap to kill me. He didn't shut his mouth, and he killed me. Yes, I am in a trap, especially with these four guys, with Changjun, Ken, Donghan, and Jeno. I really love my biases. I love them with the purest of my heart. They are my sunshines. They are the reason I live. But my wreckers are really, really close to my heart, and they are really, really mean to me, and I am really proud of them. And I hope they will stay my wreckers for a long time. I kind of don't want them to wreck my biases. I can't see a person like Jung-joon or Ken as my bias, because he's not a bias. He's a wrecker, and I want that to stay like that. And Jeno can knock as much as he wants. I won't open the door. Not even in a million years. So, that's it. I need to calm down before I get angry issues because of my biases, and especially Jeno. Stay there where you are and don't come nearer. So who are your bias wreckers? Are they giving you a hard time? When did you realize they're like not a bias, but not just a regular member? Or has a bias wrecked your bias? That's so complicated to say. Has a bias wrecked your bias? Who knows? Write it down in the comments and then like, subscribe, and we'll see us next time. Bye!